Trader Tina here from ShortMeTina.com with a recap. As I promised, I am trying to, at best, be a little bit more consistent with the videos. I know at one point, like literally for almost 2 years straight, I did them every single day with the exception of the weekends or when the market was closed. And then that turned into when the pandemic hit. I just didn't feel right doing it considering that, folks were dealing with a lot of things. So that went from daily to I try to do once a week. That turned into once a month, and then I just feel like I'm completely off. But I actually miss doing this, and so I said to myself, let me at least try to, at minimum, get on this thing a couple of days per week, and it kind of keeps me really sharp. Although I analyze stocks almost every single day, I feel like recording them consistently actually helps me with my trading. Anyway, we're going to kick it off with Tesla. I already did a recap of the overall markets. I'm not going to start off with that. Although, if you've been listening, you know my philosophy is overall markets first, individual stocks second. So I tend to look at the overall markets to see directionally how I should position myself. And so if you've been following me for a while, this is a sidebar. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I generally like to look at the overall markets first, but being that I did a video on Sunday, not much has changed in terms of like my thesis. So if you're interested, definitely check out that video I did on Sunday. I believe it was September 20th. Anyway, we're going to jump in with Tesla, ticker TSLA. It's a daily chart, and this year, like I've been telling folks or anyone that's asked anyway, this year has been actually, I would say as a trader, my best year as a trader, despite the extreme volatility. And I say all that to say Tesla, I credit Tesla as one of those stocks that helped my bottom line. So been in and out of Tesla. I've done really well with it, or we've done as a team really well with it. I didn't hold it into the reverse split, but that's neither here nor there. We just recently took another position in Tesla. I want to say a couple of days ago. Pardon, I'm like fumbling my words. We took a position in Tesla a few days ago, so just asterisk disclaimer on that. So what am I looking at? I know they had battery day. I did not get to see it. I started watching and then realized that it was about 3 hours in length, so I have to break that up. Hopefully it wasn't a bore. Let me know if you watched it. Again, comment in the comment section. I see that I'm running about 2 minutes right now, so let me just actually get into a recap of Tesla and not all this sort of long talking. Anyway, Tesla daily chart. We lost about 5.6% on the day, closed at 423 after I don't know if I called it Tesla day. I misspoke. After battery day, the stock in after hours actually took another dive, shed north of 7%, and I see a quote of 395.08. So this is why you see these lines. So 395.08 kind of brings us slightly under what I call this support area. Not really strong support, but it has functioned as support / resistance for the past, I want to say, few trading weeks. So that's why I've made note of it by drawing this line. So we can call that area around 400. We kind of bounced off of that today when we went to a low of 417. However, this level clearly did not hold in after hours trading, because right now we're actually trading below that 400. So I think 395.08, if you're looking to take a long position, providing that we don't open up hugely down on the day, I think 395 is a relatively decent position to take a starter position or to take a position with a tight stop, right? So 395.08, again, good position in a good area to take a long position, in my opinion. After that, let's delete this line. So let's say, for example, the stock doesn't reverse course and it actually falls a bit more heading into tomorrow or this week. The next level that I see that represents some level of support would be this area here. It was more so resistant for the past few months. We're talking July into August, and then we finally broke through. So that area is around 340 to 345. So 395 does not hold. expected to dip to 345, 340 area. And for me, the strongest level of support, and I'm not sure if it's going to get there, but if it does, I will be buying hand over fist. The strongest level for me, in my opinion, only because it bounced off of this support area for a good while, in my opinion, would be here like the we could say the mid 200s, around that 250 to 270 area. So I said a lot. So let me recap really quickly. I like Tesla in the longer term. I still think, despite the reverse split, I still see this as a stock in the thousands. So even here at 424, I think it's a good buy. However, as a trader, you always want to manage risk, and there's a possibility that the stock is actually going to go down tomorrow. Even if it does, I still think, I mean, I honestly do believe 395 is a good level to get in, obviously paying attention to risk. But for me, the most ideal spot, and I'm not sure if it's going to get there unless the entire market collapses, would be that 200 area. I think that's a really good and sweet spot to start building a big position. So at some point, I'm going to watch it Battery Day to see what the hoopla was about. Clearly, it wasn't a lot, because I think if it was, the stock wouldn't be down so much in after hours, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I said a lot. Hopefully that makes sense. That's my take on Tesla. I guess to sum it up, any position or any area is a good buy, right? I like Tesla longer term. This is a stock in the thousands, a stock to buy and hold. Although I've been trading it, stock to buy and hold. What else? All right, and then next we have ticker VCNX. Being that I took so long with Tesla, we're going to speed it up with VCNX. It's a daily chart. Let's just focus in on this gap down here. Closed at 232. Stock shed north of 60% on the day. It's actually down, believe it or not. It was down about 60% on the day. It's actually down more in after hours, over 3.45%. I see a quote of 224. So that's actually below session lows, which is not necessarily the greatest thing. So let's switch to the hourly chart. If you switch to the hourly, let's see if we get a different take. No, essentially right now what's happening in after hours is the stock is actually below the support that it built up during the day after this huge collapse. So for me, I would expect, right, and again, these are volatile stocks. If you're gonna play it, just be careful. I fully expect this stock to potentially kind of like open down in the beginning hours of trading, maybe the first 10 to 15 minutes, and I think perhaps you can potentially get a bounce considering the stock shed about 60% on the day. So if you're looking for a turnaround, I feel like you can get one either today or tomorrow if you want to bet on that 10 to 15, maybe even 20 to 25% bounce. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker NAOV. It's a daily chart. Stock closed at 120 on the day, up hugely, right? Huge winner. So congrats to the bulls. Stock is up over 100% on the day. We are down in after hours, down about 12%. Understandable. I mean, the stock had about 100% run today. So we're down about 12% in after hours. I see a quote of 105. So that brings us quite close, very close in after hours to session lows of 107. Not necessarily a good sign in my opinion. Let's switch to the hourly to see if we see anything different. So heading into tomorrow, I definitely be paying attention to well, the low that we're seeing in pre-market right now, which is 105. If we can't get above that, right, if you can't even get above session lows of 107, and then I personally think that the stock can actually crater more, so look out. So between the two, right, between ticker NAOV or VCNX, oddly speaking, the chance for a bounce, in my opinion, is more likely in VCNX, although it lost a lot today, versus ticker NAOV that gained a lot. So my indicator for ticker NAOV would be paying attention to session lows of 107. I would be really looking for the stock to actually get above that and hold. If it can hold that, it has a shot of at least doing a little something. If it can't hold that, look out below. This will be a stock below $1. Hope that makes sense. If it does, comment in the comment section. If it does not, people are generally vocal when they don't like what I have to say. You can comment in the comment section as well. And let's cap it there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section, thumbs up on the video. 2, ensure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And lastly, 3, again, we're still hosting that free 14-day trading course, essentially detailing a lot of the things that I've learned trading the stock market for the last 20 years. It's been a volatile ride. I finally found a level of consistency, and I'm sharing a lot of the simple things, really simple stuff, believe it or not, that I've learned over the course of the last 20 years, things that have helped me maintain this level of consistency and profitability. So if you're interested in that, I'm not asking for you to pull out your credit card. Just give me an email address so we can know where to send the free lessons to. All right. So head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. I'll talk to you soon. Enjoy your night.